Psychological phenomena often have fascinating names, many of which are coined after individuals who either discovered them or contributed significantly to their understanding. These effects often reflect specific human behaviors or thought patterns. Here are the top 10 psychological effects named after people. 1. The Hawthorne effect. Named after the famous Hawthorne works experiments in the 1920s and 1930s, the Hawthorne effect refers to the change in a person's behavior when they are aware they are being observed. Participants in these studies improved their performance simply because they knew they were being watched, highlighting how awareness of observation can influence behavior. 2. The Mandela Effect. Coined after the widespread belief that Nelson Mandela had died in the 1980s, despite the fact that he passed away in 2013, the Mandela Effect describes a phenomenon where a large group of people remember something incorrectly. It is often used to explain shared false memories or misremembered events by multiple people. 3. The Dunning-Kruger Effect. Named after psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger, this effect describes the cognitive bias where individuals with low ability in a specific area tend to overestimate their knowledge or skill level. In contrast, experts are often more aware of their limitations, leading to underestimation of their own abilities. 4. The bystander effect. This effect refers to the social psychological phenomenon where individuals are less likely to offer help to a victim when other people are present. The more bystanders there are, the less personal responsibility any one individual feels. The effect is named after the infamous 1964 murder of Kitty Genovese, where multiple witnesses failed to intervene. 5. The Stroop effect. Named after John Ridley Stroop, who first described it in 1935, the Stroop effect refers to the delay in reaction time when the color of a word conflicts with the word itself. For example, the word red written in blue ink will slow down the person's ability to identify the color of the ink due to cognitive interference. 6. The Pygmalion effect. Also known as the Rosenthal effect, this psychological phenomenon occurs when higher expectations lead to an increase in performance. The term is derived from the myth of Pygmalion, a sculptor who fell in love with a statue he created. When applied in educational or work settings, it demonstrates how the belief in someone's potential can positively affect their outcomes. 7. The Peter Principle. Formulated by Dr. Lawrence Peter, the Peter Principle states that people in a hierarchical organization tend to be promoted until they reach a level at which they are incompetent. The principle highlights how individuals may rise to positions where their skills are no longer effective, often leading to inefficiency or failure. 8. The Pavlovian response, classical conditioning. Named after Russian physiologist Ivan Pavlov, who discovered the concept while studying dogs, this effect refers to the automatic response that occurs when an individual associates a neutral stimulus with a significant one. For example, dogs salivating at the sound of a bell, which they learn to associate with food, is a classic demonstration of this learned response. 9. The Freud effect, Freudian slip. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, introduced the idea of Freudian slips, which are errors in speech, memory, or action that are believed to be linked to unconscious desires or feelings. Often, these slips reveal hidden thoughts or suppressed emotions, such as calling a current partner by an ex's name. 10. The Galatea effect. Similar to the Pygmalion effect, the Galatea effect focuses on the impact of self-expectations on performance. It suggests that an individual's belief in their own abilities can greatly influence their success. If a person believes they can succeed, they are more likely to exert effort and ultimately achieve their goals. These psychological effects named after individuals reflect various aspects of human cognition, behavior, and social interaction, showing how deeply our psychology influences our thoughts and actions in everyday life.